afraid of my future. I don't want to see any girl to be ignorant, and I don't want to see any girl to be illiterate in future, and I do not want my future to be just sitting in a room and to be imprisoned in four walls and just cooking and giving birth to children.
On the 9th of October last year, she and her friends were travelling home on their school bus when it was stopped. Malala was shot in the head, deliberately targeted by the extremists.
They are misusing the name of Islam. Islam tells us to be peaceful. Islam tells us about brotherhood. This is not the true Islam which the terrorists are showing us.
I feel inspired for what she have done to fight for the rights of the women to study in Pakistan. I feel motivated to also help other people who fight for their rights in order to help them to attain their freedom.
I feel happy because nowadays there are no people that can fight for their rights, unlike her, who fight for rights with no fear. I also feel motivated and inspired to help other people to fight for their rights to gain equality in this world.
It's very empowering knowing that someone my age, like Malala, is standing up for what she believes in and is fighting not only for hers, but for the rights of other girls in general. And what's even more amazing is that at such a young age, she was able to make that much of a difference. I think she's such an inspiration, and as a young woman, I truly look up to her. And I hope more people in our society, the youth especially, could emulate her strength, her bravery, and her courage, because the world needs more people like that.
It's actually my first time knowing Malala through the video. I think it's amazing the way that she has that passion for fighting for the rights of the students like her.
Considering that she's only 11 when she fought for the women's right to study, I think what she did was very heroic and brave. And yeah, I think that's something everyone could look up to. Yeah.
We've realized that we're privileged to be here because before, women in the Philippines were not allowed to have proper education. They're just trained to be good housewives. And right now, we're lucky that both men and women were allowed to have proper education.
Yeah, in the Filipino society today, there's so many out-of-school youth, and it's so hard because, like, today we're more privileged. Although there are poor children who can't even afford and they're not given the opportunity. That's the downfall today. Compared to in the history where children, women in general, weren't allowed to have proper schooling except for how to be a proper wife.
I think that the Philippines needs someone like Malala as much as the world needs more people like her, who at a young age believes that education is important and everybody deserves to be educated, not only boys but also girls.
During the colonial era, Philippine women are really not allowed to take education, and even if they were only allowed to take the vocational courses. So I'm really happy that right now, women like us are allowed to take education. We're allowed to have various jobs that only men would do in the ancient times. And also, I hope that other countries, like the country in Pakistan, the country of Malala, I hope that they would recognize the potential of women and their capabilities because, well, we were born equal.
I believe that education is a universal human right.
I believe that one child,
one teacher,
one book,
and one pen can change the world.
Schools were attacked.
I still went.
And I spoke out.
We realize the importance of our voices only when we are silenced.
I was shot on a Tuesday
at lunchtime.
One bullet.
One bullet.
One bullet.
One gunshot heard around the world.
But here I stand.
I am Malala.